So I'm going to close this down now, and let's start building out this brush. So I'll make a new layer, and I'll hit F5 to open the brush settings. If that doesn't work for you, you can go Window, Brush Settings. Mine's set to F1, but F5 is default. So now I can start editing this. So I have this shape. I'm going to bring the spacing down to something like 3, just so that's stamping it more frequently. I'm going to introduce some transfer. And at the moment you can see, just based on the shape of and I'll keep deleting and adding a new layer just so we can keep previewing this. Just based on the shape of the silhouette of this stamp, I can influence that brush. Under Shape Dynamics, I can also turn on Flip X or Flip Y jitter. And that's just going to flip it in either this direction, which is Y, or this direction, which is X. So if I turn X and Y on, it's automatically going to start adding just a little bit of grit to this brush. I'm also going to, with Angle Jitter, add direction. So now it's going to follow the direction. So already, like you can see, just after those few simple tweaks to this stamp, we're starting to see a little bit more of a traditional feel to this brush. So I can introduce a little bit of roundness jitter, and that's just going to change how thick or thin that is. You can also control that using this little gizmo here. So you can see that's really thin and that's full thickness. I'm just going to reset the angle. So roundness jitter is just going to randomly scale that in and out from big to small. So that's another fun way of just adding a little bit of grittiness to the brush. So what I can do as well is just change that initial angle. So at the moment the stroke is going from left to right like that using this stamp. But if I grab that and tilt it to the side just slightly, you can see it's got more diagonal vibe to it. So I'm looking for something that kind of feels like a brush. I'll go into transfer. Let's turn on flow jitter as well, just so that tail end of the stroke is a little bit nicer. So let's go with that for now. I'll set it to a default size that I'm going to find useful perhaps, and we'll go brush 1.